What them haters talking about?
What's up, family? A Houston man is behind bars after a bizarre case of confusion ended with him shooting his own relatives in a gas station incident. It all went down Sunday at about 8:30 p.m. at Veterans Memorial Drive and Spears Road. Prosecutors said 23-year-old Jeffrey Samuels II fired 40 rounds onto a white Mercedes SUV. Tony Cotton and his wife, Alberta Cotton, were inside the vehicle at the time. Alberta, who was in the passenger seat, was hit at least 3 times. Family members said Alberta Cotton is a cousin of the accused shooter, and it doesn't appear the suspect knew his own family was in the car. The confusion began earlier that day when extended family members gathered to mourn the death of an aunt. Tony Cotton said he and his wife were driving their white SUV and asked if they could follow Jeffrey Samuels Sr. to the next family member's home, where they planned to continue grieving and offer condolences. As they began driving, Samuel Sr. told investigators he became confused by the car that was following him and didn't recognize it. That's when Samuel Sr. called 911 to report the suspicious vehicle and then called his son to share his suspicions. Investigators said Jeffrey Samuels II met his father and mother at the Circle K gas station as they waited to see if the white SUV would follow them in, and it did. Jeffrey Samuels II opened fire just as Tony Cotton opened his driver's side door, police said. Jeffrey Samuels II, who has no previous criminal history in Harris County, is now being charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault for shooting his own family members. Tony Cotton said he is still waiting for Samuels II to tell him just how he became confused. He said they're still pressing charges on their cousin because, family or not, what he did was wrong. Do y'all agree with that, fam? If it was you, God forbid, if it was you, would you press charges on your family? Would you press charges on your cousin? This is very, very, very bizarre. Never heard of anything like it. From what I understand, because I know someone that's close to this case, the house that they left was the aunt's house, and she had died in that house. And they were leaving her house to go to another family member's house, which was about 15, 20 minutes away. So he's in the car. He agrees to allow the family members to follow him. And within a few minutes, he realized he's being followed. But he's being followed in his mind by someone he don't recognize. And then minutes later, his son opens fire. He calls the police first, and he calls 911. Then he calls his son. What you calling 911 for if you calling your son? 911 catch up like that. Wouldn't they get there a lot faster? I would think. Anyway, how do you forget something like that? And how does the son just come out bussing? Soon as the dude get out the car, no questions asked, nothing, he just starts shooting. 40 times, shooting. 40 shots. I don't know, man. This is a very, very, very bizarre situation here. Never heard anything like it. Like, what was the father doing? That ain't alcohol. Alcohol wouldn't make you lose your memory like that. Is he in the early stages of dementia or something? What the hell's going on? Fam, drop a comment. Tell me what y'all think happened. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?